decided to take it to the streets, and enough talk. I've got 6 DVDs out on all of the conspiracies that you could possibly imagine. But as you become aware, you start to understand what's going on. Then you want action. You want something to. So as Vox Populi has shown, consciousness obviously is the solution and the method that we need to apply. So we've busted out. We've signed off all contracts with landlords and everyone else and moved into a school bus and have begun the Merry Pranksters once again. But really what's going on is we've organized what we call the Type 1 Roadshow. And we have architectural specialists on environmental housing. We have the Tesla Foundation for Free Power. We have the permaculture groups coming, teaching inner city gardening, getting massive food out of empty lots. And on top of that, just the prankster or Discordian mentality of those that are non-compliant. And we've started this road show, which is us right now as the pilot show. And then we're going to branch out with a caravan and conference/festivals where we'll bring music, art, orgonite, and all of the wonders of the new age to the public, along with all of the gardening, free energy, and housing developments, because that's really all we need, right, is the food, shelter, water, and air. Once we've got that covered, then we just form our own entertainment, right? So we've started a bit of a thing that the Type 1 Roadshow, along with the Friendship Agenda, and so we have a new social network called thefriendshipagenda.com, and you go there and start to network with all the other wonderful people that I meet everywhere I go, and everyone that's awesome, I just say, hey, come join the social network. So it's got this seed of awesome people, and we're just spreading from there. So we are starting now just to get the people together to understand the situation, but not to be opposed and not to stand out in occupations where you're freezing and not surviving, and they're telling you you can't protest here, you have to protest there. And that's not the method. That was all planned obsolescence. This is all designed. The very engineering of the social upheaval has been conformed to the methods of the masters. So all of that was planned, organized, and expected. And so we have to come at it a different route, just with our own self-consciousness and recognizing that we are sovereign beings and start to grow food, very simply, and start there. So we've started that now.
Yeah, also, if you look at the website that spawned, the original website that spawned the Occupy movement, the IP address is the Lucius Trust building.
What?
The IP address, the original IP address for the website that spawned the Occupy movement,
Right.
Lucius Trust. It was in the corporate headquarters for Lucius Trust here in New York. These are not the good guys, okay?
They were originally known as the Lucifer Publishing Company. Yeah.
There you have
it. They had to change their title from Lucifer over to Lucius, because it seemed a little less. But yeah, once you get into the deep occult, then you start to realize what corporations and money are. These are magic spells. These are methods of manipulation. They're actual literal magic. Go to ancient Egypt. Look at what their forms of magic were: talismans and contracts. Money and corporations. They're magic spells used by elite sorcerers that understand how these methods work. So once we can disenchant ourselves from their enchantments, then we can start to see the truth of humanity.
And you might think that sounds kind of far out, but if you go less than a block that way, you will see the Pfizer building.
Oh.
And if you look at the mural on the Pfizer building and on the glass wall next to it, it's completely filled with Enochian magic symbols, with sigils. They're not alchemical symbols, they're not mathematical symbols, they're Enochian magical symbols, they're sigils. And yeah, I think that, we were saying the other day, 98.999% of the people that work in that building walk by that mural every day with no realization that there are magical symbols intentionally encoded into the building. So, whether you believe in magic or not, it doesn't matter, because these people do. Ronald Reagan had an astronomer, and he didn't do a damn thing unless the date was set by the astronomer for certain things. So not astronomer, sorry, astrologer. We need to be more correct on that. So, and then I think Rick had a question.